It's the disease of the age. It's the disease that we crave. Alone at the end of the ride.
Hi, Fashion TV. I'm Jawara, and we're backstage at the SS19 Mugler show in Paris. The hair today is based on a strong woman inspired by each girl's look, but it's kind of like an easy, effortless, come out of the shower, slick your hair back, walk outside. Some girls are getting braids, some girls are getting haircuts. We're using natural texture. It depends, so it's the modern way to do things now.
What I want protects me, protects me.
Hi, it's a Fashion TV. I'm Inge Grognard, working on Spring Summer, Mugler.
Victims of fate.
It's all different looks. So I can start with the black girls, dark skin, dark black lips, a reference to the 80s but done in a new way. Then we have like some really character faces that we kept raw. And then we have like a kind of 5 girls, we did like an eye. And it's like a kind of sharp eyeliner, quite straight. There is like a highlight on top of the lid, mixed with Egyptian magic to make it a little bit more rock and roll.
Protects me from what I want. Protects me, protects me.
The makeup, it's like really good energy for the show.
What I want protects me from what I want.
Hi, Fashion TV. We are backstage at Mugler. Welcome to Muglerville. I love, it's like a punk type of feeling and savage, but yet still beautiful and natural at the same time. That represents the Mugler girl. She's strong.
It's really cool. I mean, it's like a very strong look, like with the eyeliner, and I really like it.
Protects me from what I want.
Hi Fashion TV, I'm Casey and welcome to my first ever Mugler show. When I was younger and I used to find Mugler pieces, it was always a shaped jacket, and I always had to take it, pick it up, look at it, see how it was made. And so now I get to touch the archive and see what it's really about, and I just let it wash over me, and then this is the one I want to make for today. But it's really so much about architecture and sculpture and making a woman feel great, and that's what Mugler has always been about.
I'm wearing a very tight bodysuit, white, and I have a bicycle shorts in a beautiful corset, which shapens up and then goes a bit like a basque, you know.
It's good energy, it's young, it's vibrant, lots of color, really like sexy corsets. It's cool.
I am wearing these pants that are just super shaped in such a way that only Casey can do it. And I also have his signature shoulder pad blazer, of course, so I'm happy to wear that.
No, it's actually handmade latex, so I was working in collaboration with a friend of mine, an artist, Samara Scott, and she makes these amazing textural surfaces. So it's actually liquid latex dyed different colors, and it's laid down on glass, and you put layers and layers and layers, and then you peel it up, and then we weld it together and make a dress. So it's all natural, comes out of a tree and becomes that. So it's pretty amazing. Mugler has so much corsetry and so much amazing feminine detail, and I wanted to use it, but to try to make it a little softer. Maybe not do a corset that went up here, but do a corset that just accentuates one area or just comes out of a pant to make it a little bit easier.
I'm wearing like a pink dress with white boots, and it's really, really cool, yeah.
we call those the puff balls. It's funny because they're actually made out of a really super lightweight nylon that you usually make puffer jackets out of, and it's just the lightest one we could find, and it takes a gather really beautifully, and we just wanted to do something really fun and floaty and different.
I love all the lingerie details, like the closures and the corseting and the boning and all that kind of structured stuff that's really iconic Mugler. And I like the way that Casey kind of made it in a new way. You know, there's like all the snaps and the closures disheveled a bit and deconstructed. And then I also love all the latex pieces. I love the sound it makes when it walks. And those are all really iconic Mugler moments. And I love the way Casey kind of reinterpreted them.
Delivered a solid, luxurious, feminine collection from head to toe. The show started with black looks, embellished with feathers, with volume. The bags were absolutely beautiful.
It was a beautiful show, quite somber in the mood and elegant. I liked that there were a bevy of girls wearing black in the beginning. I thought it really set the mood.
The opening series of 15 black looks and the way the makeup was done, the glitzy red, the glitter, you know, but the actual forms of the clothes were very loose. There was an easy attitude. He never gets it wrong.
I'm not shining, I'm burning.
I think the show was amazing. It was fantastic. One of his best shows, really. Yeah, he's such a great talent, and we love him.
I'm not dancing, I'm fighting.
I was wearing a black dress, really long, with feathers by my arms. And I really loved the makeup, especially with the diamonds. And the show was really beautiful. I really enjoyed it.
I love all the textures, the volumes, all those pleated skirts and dresses, and the color. It's very colorful, very poetic, very elegant, but at the same time modern. Like I can see a teenager wanting to wear that with the sort of sandals. Super nice, very elegant.
I can shout, I could complain, I could run out of steam again.
I get goosebumps. My favorite show of the season is Valentino, and I love Schiaparelli, and the quality of the clothes is so high. I loved that it's wearable, but also always super unique, and you always see it's Valentino, and he makes it also young and fresh, also with the flats and with the little feathers and the amazing bags. Like, I just want to wear it. My dress, it was pink, it had big sleeves, it was so beautiful.
I could wait another year for you to change or disappear.
What I love the most is how the dresses are structured, but at the same time it's very soft and flies away, it moves, so it's very, very beautiful.
Text me if you know what time you made roll hard.
I thought it was, once again, quite bohemian. The Italians have a way of taking American counterculture references and still keeping it very elegant and refined. You know, the way he talked about the Maverick art colony in upstate New York, kind of the first hippie colony, and there was these Woodstock festivals half a century before the Great Rock and Roll Festival. These festivals of bohemians from Greenwich Village, upstate New York, going there and wearing clothes out of context, ball grounds to a picnic and ethnic things, and just taking clothes and wearing them in a lot more free spirit and living without conventions. I thought all that mood was in the show.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
I was wearing a yellow dress. It was about ankle length, and it had on like a patterns of like blue flowers. It was so beautiful. I loved that it matched my eyes so well. It was such a nice compliment with the colours, and yeah, it was such a stunning dress.
I love the colors, the hats. I think like he's going out maybe like from a very, like more rigid image he used to have. He's experimenting with more things. We saw a lot of new elements like the raffia, the sunglasses, the gold. He's really trying different things. He's mixing. I like the way he mixes everything. And well, I love it's very colorful. I love colors.
How you gonna love me if you never here, never around, said I need someone? How you gonna love me if you don't even know that I could be the only one?
I was wearing a long dress with glitter and feathers, so that was amazing. It was great.
The last was really the most absolutely gorgeous presentation of embroidery and color and feathers. It really was so beautifully done.
I'll make it up to you. I wanna hear you say let me down. I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you.
Very beautiful, incredible dress. I'm really, really, really happy to be a part of that amazing moment in the fashion.
You had obviously the Valentino red. There's one absolute beautiful gown, all like one seam, open in the back, draped, absolutely beautiful.
I loved all of it. He just does it in such a beautiful way with the feathers, the shoes, the pieces that were incredibly embroidered, and they would also come out simply in a different fabric, so you'd have a look that was highly shiny and for evening, and the same look again in something a little bit more sober, something you could wear for day. So this mix of high and low, but always sophisticated at Valentino.
I'm not toxic, I'm fighting. I'm not shining, I'm burning.
One of my favorite shows all season. It was spectacular. Pier Paolo knocked it out of the park. I mean, I love a Doot, so a Doot, fabulous, looking amazing. And then Kaya with that Pat McGrath makeup. I mean, I think there's something for everyone. So there's, the beautiful embroidery and beads to the plain color, bright dresses. He's such a genius. It's so fun.
Unanimous. There's not one editor in Paris that doesn't tell me it's one of their favorite, best collections that he's done. It is almost couture-like.